Welcome back to another episode of Digital First Podcast. I am your host, Akhona Mbhele, and today we are diving into the world of web content administration with Oarabile. Oarabile, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Please take me through your role at Joren. As a web content admin, what do you do?
So, as you said, I'm a web administrator here at Joren. So my main responsibility is content management. So I create, update and manage our clients' website content. That's what I mainly do here.
In terms of education and training, what does it take to be a web content admin?
You obviously need some formal education to sort of lay that foundation. And you also need to be familiar with the different CMSs available, content management systems available. And yeah, I think once you get those sorted out, then it's good.
You mentioned a content management system. Can you tell us what is a content management system?
So a content management system is basically a tool that people can use to create, manage, update website content, digital content, but
Yes.
it's mainly used for websites. You know, you can do other things like create blogs, online stores, but yeah, it's mainly used for websites.
What CMS have you worked on, and which ones are your personal favorites and why?
Okay, I haven't worked with a lot of them yet. When I came here, I did a bit of WordPress, but when I came here, I was exposed to Joomla. I worked with that for a bit, and then later on, as time went on, got reintroduced to WordPress and also recently Craft. And in terms of my favorites, I would say it's WordPress. There's a reason why more than 40% of websites across the globe use WordPress. One of the reasons I can think of, it's much easier to use. You don't need a lot of extensive IT knowledge to use WordPress. You don't need to be a tech-savvy person. You don't need extensive coding skills. You know, it's much easier to use. Another thing is SEO. That helps websites rank high in search engines. So what I like about WordPress is it comes built in. You know.
What are the common issues that you encounter while working on CMS that you would say, yeah, there are common issues?
Common issues, I would say it's dealing with outdated content. I think that's also a big issue we deal with while updating and managing content. And this is where we need to work closely with our clients in order to make their websites up to date, fresh with updated content.
How do you make sure that it stays fresh and updated?
Okay, so one way I do is I regularly update key pages or important pages, adding new blog posts or articles. And also what I do is I do regular audits just to identify certain issues before the users do. Issues like can be broken links, outdated content, or sometimes wrong content, because mistakes do happen. So it's important to identify that as quickly as possible.
How do you handle content requests from multiple stakeholders and the feedback?
So what we do here at Joren is we mostly use a project management system called Jira. So that's where our clients' requests come through and they get assigned accordingly. And what I like about Jira is it allows for our clients to give us feedback. And feedback is very important. We need to know where we stand with our clients and are they satisfied with the work we do. And yeah.
Can you take me through a process of updating content? step by step?
Yeah, sure. So, as I mentioned, we use Jira, right? So most of the time, those requests will come through to Jira, and after they get assigned to me. So what I do is I like to follow a structured process. So once it gets assigned to me, the first thing I do is I check whether it is the correct content, because sometimes clients can send in the wrong info.
Yeah.
So it's very important to verify if this is the correct content to put up on the website, and then log into the relevant CMS. So if it's WordPress, you log in and go to the relevant page where you need to post the content. And then after entering the content, you need to, I mostly check the content first also.
Yeah.
Do the relevant formatting, check for spelling errors. We get that a lot. Adding images, adding links. And then after that, once that is done, that's when we publish the post or schedule a post depending on what the client wants. So sometimes they don't want the post to go live immediately. Maybe they'll want the post to go live tomorrow or next week. So we publish or schedule a post, and then after publishing the post, I like to always recheck the content if it's correct. I didn't make any mistake, and yeah.
Before we close, any tips on web admin best practices?
A few tips I can think of is, like I mentioned earlier, always make sure your content is up to date. I think that's very important. Always make sure the content is up to date and work closely with your clients. It'll assist you greatly because you can understand better what they need and what their goals are, and it'll help you work better going forward with what they need. And yeah, feedback, I also mentioned feedback. Always consider your client's feedback, whether it's positive or negative. Any feedback is good feedback, so yeah.
Oarabile, thank you for joining us today. That was very insightful.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gents, we've come to the end of the podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Until next time, bye.
3, 2, 1, let's go!